Hello and welcome to another episode of Miners of the Nexus. It's Rastral here with Dan Gonzo.
Hi.
And Bardock Germs.
Hello there.
Today we'll continue with the god tree and start the beautification process.
It's beautiful, beautiful. Sorry.
We have some ideas already, but we might change them as we go along. As you can see, Bardock Germs is doing those hangy bits with light at the end that lots of elven builds have in Minecraft. The usual stuff. As it's so big, this tree, we might have to do them a bit bigger though. But we shall see. Maybe we can do varying sizes. And on some part of this trunk over here, we want to do a big hole and some water rushing out of it. So I think I'll just start around here, or maybe on this side. But we'll see how that goes. We've got to light this up quite a bit as well, because as you can see, it's pretty dark. We've had a change in roles here. Dengonzo is taking care of the lights. As you can see, he's made them bigger. You can see some cobweb there as well. So we have to do more of those all the way around, maybe some varying lengths as well. And over here we started hollowing out the tree. Well, the tree's already hollow, but we started doing adding some holes to it. You've got a small one there, big one here. And
holing out the tree.
Holing out. And Bardock Germs, if you care to explain what you're doing here.
Yeah, well, I thought that maybe, because we're going to have water flowing out from the tree, and seeing as the tree was hollow, as Rashel said before, where would the water be coming from? So I thought the rainwater, or the water produced by the tree, I don't know yet, would collect at the top and it would flow down, as you can see. And then I was thinking of putting several pockets, like this one that I'm working on here. Make it look as natural as possible, like pools of water. And yeah, I'm going to close this off here. So it's already covered up. As you can see, it's falling from the top over there and landing on this pool pond thing. We've tried to make it look as natural as possible, and then it flows out.
Added some lights here.
Yeah, added some lights. Tried to make them look elven, but more like tidy, more, fancy. And it flows out all over that root over there. So as you can see here, this water is flowing from the top, if you follow me. There's a very tiny pool there. That's where the water is collecting and flowing down from. So yeah, you could use your imagination. Maybe it's the tree creating that water. Maybe it's water that's being collected there from the rain. But it wouldn't be a constant flow. So yeah, we'll just say that the tree of life creates that water in its branches. So now we're going to go to another of the branches. But I think it's easier and better if we actually do it from the inside up, because it's a mess of roots up here, mess of branches up here. So let's go back down. We need to find a nice spot that's going to come out on this part here, which is where the other two holes are. So
might do more holes though.
Huh?
We might add a few more holes though.
Yeah. But let's decide now, maybe here. Let's see where this leads out into. This is a branch. A bit dark. Yeah, because obviously the tree curves in all sorts of directions. So it's going to have to be around here somewhere. Maybe here. Yeah, this looks fine. This one here. So we empty out a nice pond here. And then we just fill it up. So now I've connected all the pools together. The one we were working on at the top before now flows down this way, and into the new one that we've made. And then this flows inside the tree again, as we showed you before. This one ends up in another direction, in another location.
We'll just copy this up there, and eventually we'll have the same spring, but exiting through different holes on the bark. Isn't that right?
Yeah, or maybe we could make other springs as well. It doesn't have to be the one spring. We'll see how it ends up.
Dengonzo's been adding these lights here. So, care to explain, Dengonzo?
Yeah, well, basically we did some lights and then I've added some green glass. So to give it like if you look it from afar, it looks like a berry. Looks, give it a bit of green. And I've been altering that with some of the single ones on the branches, like this one for the pathways. Again, using glass here. You following?
Yeah.
That time, I think gives it a nice look. So, and then I've done this one, which you say it looks like a kebab. This one, just to vary it a bit. But you don't like that one, so
nope.
We'll put it to the vote later.
I prefer them to be more similar to each other and maybe more spacing between lights, not so close to each other.
Yeah, I just was trying to do something different, but I mean, anyway, that's basically what I've been doing. Not nothing to write home about.
And down here, we've got the different waterfalls we've added going out onto the floor here and spreading out into different lakes and lagoons and pools. And we needed to add some light to the bark as well, because it was very, very dark. And Bardock Germs decided to do this flower-like pattern using, again, the green glass and lights.
The idea is that you can see the tree at night as well. Because if you go to the other side of the tree and have a look, it's completely pitch black. You can't make out anything. So I've been trying to do something that's subtle, that won't break from the natural look of the tree, but at the same time, looks good.
Yeah, we've connected the different flower-like light things with this spruce leaves to make it more like co-joined.
Spruce Lee.
So that they have a sense of being, not like just individual flowers spread all over the place. They're actually one big flower that spreads with vines and stuff. I don't know.
One living entity.
Yeah. We have added all those lights that look like flowers all the way around the tree. It takes forever to go around this tree, so I'm trying to explain something, but it takes too long to show it. So yeah, basically all the way around the tree, so it's much more lit up than before. All the lights have been completed, the hanging lights by Dengonzo, and we've also added some lights in here, in there. It's at random right now because we might add some things in there later on, maybe houses, and we're not sure yet. But to give it a bit of light, we added them inside. The same with these leaves. So that's that. Now it can be seen from afar in the night, in the dark of the night. Also, at the bottom you can see it's not very well lit, but we're gonna have the village coming up around the tree. So the village will probably give this bottom part some light, so we don't need light here really. And you can see the waterfalls flowing out into the river, joining up with the river, making it all seem very nice indeed.
If the river could cry.
We also have to add some vines. We've added a few over here next to the lights, but for now we've just added some where they will actually be stopped by something like this light here, because we're not sure how
long they're gonna grow.
Yeah, how much they're gonna grow.
I've added a few, so see what happens. I don't know. I've added a few in different places. See how they grow.
See how they grow.
because it looks too woody.
They all grow after the farmer's wife.
So that's the beautifying of the tree, the god tree. That's, I think, it. We've completed the tree. Hope you like it as it looks. We'll be adding stuff inside, probably.
Yeah.
Like buildings and stuff inside, but that's not part of the god tree anymore. That's actual buildings. So hope you liked it.
And here up here we'll probably do some paths as well, so more lights on the big branch. So
yeah, on the big branches, more paths, more lights and all that. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe, please like, and see you around.
Alright.
Bye.
Bye. They cut off the wieners with a carving knife.
Okay. Control yourself.